Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for kickoffs and kick-ons.
Count me in, Swoop.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, one of your best countdowns. Swoop, thank you. Hello, welcome to the KOKO Show. Yes, kickoffs and kick-ons, which, according to a lady on the ski tube, is a wonderful podcast. That's how she describes it.
Is that what she said?
Oh, you're on that wonderful rugby podcast. And she's right. I had to think about it. We are wonderful.
Yeah.
You guys are wonderful. And is extra wonderful in the studio today.
Wonderful guest.
A wonderful guest. We will
Beautiful.
get you
Handsome.
Rugby, it's going great. Women's Rugby World Cup in the UK has started. It's been absolutely brilliant. The Wallaroos, they kicked off their campaign 73-0 against Samoa. We will be chatting to Wallaroo Lori Cramer a little bit later in the show to get the lowdown on that showdown. Also, what's ahead, what's happening in the camp, all that sort of stuff. Also, week 2 of the Rugby Championship. The week 1 results have been completely flipped on their head. The Wallabies, they were gallant, but in defeat. Sadly, they went down 30-22 to the Springboks. And then the Los Pumas, again, are the Win Pumas.
Win Pumas, yeah.
Getting it done against the All Blacks over there in Buenos Aires. Another record broken, gents. It's the first time they've beaten All Blacks on Argentinian soil.
Wow.
Well done.
2 upsets there, James.
Yes, obviously the
Springboks
was a big upset.
Yep.
And then obviously the Win Pumas. Records broken. Who better to break them down than these 3 gentlemen? Former Wallabies, Adam Ashley Cooper, Drew Mitchell, and Matthew Giddo. Welcome, gents. How are you all?
Fantastic.
I'm wonderful.
Wonderful.
Nice shirt.
You like this?
Yeah, I like it.
It's just something I found in the bottom of the wardrobe.
The goodwill.
Now, that wonderful, beautiful accent, that wonderful voice, and that handsome gentleman you're seeing right now, let me introduce him straight away. Have you seen any of our show? Castro, have you seen?
Yeah, I've been saying the guys talking and saying a lot of funny things. Of course, Git is the most funny of all of them.
Yeah.
You know.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
On his day.
This is how Castro learns English. He listens to our pod.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yeah,
So,
that's the way I speak really bad.
Castro, you would know then that Tommy writes introductions, our gentleman over here. That's the one thing. It takes 6 days to write these introductions. So I hope it's a good one. Here we go. This week on the KOKO Show, we are joined by a follically gifted former fuckboy. It's a strong start, Tommy. An Argentine Italian gent that is so damn smooth that even Zlatan Ibrahimovic flew him all the way to Vegas to learn his ways. But this long-haired Lothario wasn't just a juicy rig and silky chat. This fella could play footy with the best of them. He played 119 tests for the Azzurri, and he has competed at all the top clubs in Europe, including the famous Toulon Triple Takers, a side built purely on the love of rugby. That was 100% under the salary cap. 100%. We will get into that.
Of course, less than Git.
Legit. You were on more than me.
No way.
Yes, you were.
Let's say it. Let's see.
You came across as a big recruit. Anyway, sorry.
Put your bank statements up.
This little naughty nugget has played at 4 World Cups, proving that sheer grit, determination, and big boy sexiness always wins out. So please put your hands together for a man that tried to convince his old club that he played part-time at PSG, a bloke that has done Piranha proud, and a fella that almost has all the Ninja Turtles names rolled into one. It's Martin Leonardo Castrogiovanni.
Wow.
I like the part of the fat boy. That was the most truth.
That was the most true. Castro, what brings you to Sydney? What are you here to see these guys? Have you?
Yes, of course. I've been traveling with my family. I went to Japan first, really hot. Then we went to Fiji, and now in the way back, because it's a long trip to go home, I say come and say hello to the boys. And honored to see Matt and Drew after a long time. Well, we don't never play. No, we
played against each other. No, we've had a couple of drinks. You've taken me out in Florence.
Yeah, no, but we play maybe in the Barbarians. No,
I think you played the year before. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it 09 that you guys played? All Blacks? Was he against the All Blacks?
No, Lions. We play against the Lions, but they never called me back because I think I take it too much serious. The drinking thing, yeah. That was the first year they play against the Lions after maybe 50 years, and they become the year they called me. they want to be professional. I say no, I come to to play with you. I want to go out. Well, that was the last time they called me.
Who was your coach?
And I remember.
Yeah, it sounds memorable. Well, he shouldn't be. What's he thinking? Like barbarians?
I know.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
The coach shouldn't be called back.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, carrying on like that.
Now, we are going to get, we'll do a deep dive into your lives together over there in France and Europe and all that stuff. A couple of things to get through first. It was quite a big test match for the Wallabies. I know our listeners and viewers will be wanting to hear what these boys thought of that upset that the Springboks had out of the blue.
It was upsetting. There's
was.
a lot of injuries.
A lot of injuries. Before we get into that,
Yeah.
and we will do our learnings. I missed this last week. What did we all learn on the weekend? So, Castro, very simple, a life lesson you learned in the last couple of days. I'll let these boys do it first. You'll see how it works. Anything you've learned.
Okay.
You go.
I'm going to be a little greedy if you don't mind.
Oh, two, but they're not connected?
They're definitely not connected. Two of them. So the 26-year life sentence that I was given has now been lifted.
Oh, at the pub in
At
Canberra?
in Queanbeyan.
Queanbeyan, sorry.
Yeah, so I can now go to all venues in Queanbeyan and Canberra with not a care in the world. The mayor, Kenrick Winchester, he made a couple of special calls, and I'm now free to go.
Wow.
I was banned from the club
For 26 years.
since I was, for 26 years. Since 99, I've been banned, not allowed in this club.
Wow.
I was banned from racing.
And who's
Yeah, but yours was justified. Mine
We'll get
wasn't.
into this. We'll get into that.
And then the second one, Pat Langtree. He was my ACT schoolboys coach. Rugby, he's made a huge footprint in the Canberra community, for Canberra sports and rugby in particular. He's also...
Yeah, I was going to say, not just the Canberra community. He was I think he's one of the assistants in my Australian schoolboys here in 2001 as well.
Yeah,
so.
well.
Yeah, so he's now retiring. He's moving away. So Langers, he was very big for me early on, helping me with the sport and everything I did. So all the best for retirement, and that's the second thing I learned.
Yeah,
He's
mate.
retiring.
And thank you, and all the best for retirement.
Very good.
There you
Good
go.
learnings. Are we going around this way?
What I learnt is that Swoop wants to get fit. So in our group chat, Swoop sent a couple little before shots in your budgies, and just said, "Boys, it's time for me to shred up." And he said, he asked for us to keep him accountable, and so got my sort of mind ticking over. As we know, maybe before the Lion series, I trimmed right down. Unfortunately, I've put a lot of that back on, so I've bought in. Gits only has about 1% to lose, but we've
I'm
all
going
got
to try and
to
bulk up.
You got to put a percentage
You're
on.
going to go the other way.
You're quite
Well,
fit.
yeah, but like more size, Like I don't want to just get porky while you blokes are getting ripty.
Yeah.
So I'll just get strongy.
I like that.
So and then
Strongy.
now Prof and Tommy are all going to go into it as well. So we're all going to have our before shots, and we haven't landed just yet whether it's a 10-week, 12-week, or whatever sort of challenge. But we're all going to try and get down to 10% body fat.
All right, and that's
It's
it's a
tough.
ridiculous number. I mean, but like you said,
It's
right?
tough, and we'll be on the doorstep of summer then, so it's going to be good for all of us.
Oh,
Will you give us some tips, or am I just not eating?
No.
Is there-
We'll
No, you
obviously
gotta eat.
help each other out. Like it's
Okay.
not necessarily like a competition necessarily. We're all here to support each other and
Okay.
get through it. We want to be the best, most ripped-looking podcast there is.
And because I remember the other reason you came up with this was because when we were doing that live show and you looked out and realised the audience was 80% male,
Yeah,
and you said, if we just shred it up, we could strip at the end of every show,
yeah.
50% women.
Yep.
Doing a funny show, then we're taking our clothes off,
Yeah, a bit
double
of
the
a-
cash.
What is it? Aussie Thunder from Down
Thunder,
Under or something?
and because we've kind of got something for each of the women, you know?
Oh,
There's
yeah,
different
we're-
characters.
we're ticking a couple of
Yeah.
weird boxes.
Yeah, so that's what I've learned over the weekend. We're all going to lock in. We're all taking sort of the catchphrase, health is wealth, seriously.
Yes.
And we're all going to get fit. Do you,
Oh, we're
do you want to
getting
jump
rich.
in?
I think maximum I get was 17% fat. I never want to get to 10. Like, I don't
What do you think
so.
you're at now?
20 maybe? Well, I'm not
Mate,
that
those
bad.
buttons are about to
No,
fly
no,
across
you're
the
not.
room.
I'm not that bad.
No,
No,
you're
I
not.
think you look great.
Yeah, you do look good.
Great legs. Nothing on those either. You got good.
See?
Did you always skinny well on your legs?
Yeah. So everything was here.
Me too.
Castro, have you got a learning on your travels? Have you learned
Yeah.
something about Australia yet?
You have a Fiji time. You know, Fiji time is something I learn a lot in these holidays. Take it easy, take your time, and I get late everywhere. Hotels, airports, everything. Fiji time, beautiful.
It's
Do
a
you
good,
like
it's
it
a
or do
good,
you get
it's a good
frustrated?
excuse, isn't it?
No, I always late. It's good. It's perfect for me.
And it's an excuse that you can't really argue.
you're on
Oh,
Fiji
They
time.
sorry,
laugh.
Fiji time.
Bula,
Oh, I got you.
bula,
What
bula.
is it? Bulla.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they laugh. Yeah, Fiji time. I learned.
I love,
Fiji
well, hey,
time.
we should adopt that here.
Oh, Swoop already has.
Swoop, learning, what do you got?
Learnings. I think one to acknowledge is the growth of the women's game. Seeing the attendances at the World Cup over the weekend was really, awesome. It was wonderful. And to kind of, was it the biggest turnout to a women's game? Was the England
biggest
USA
World Cup? Yeah, biggest World Cup attendance ever. Yeah.
So that's incredible. So really excited for all the girls, including the Wallaby girls.
Who started off very well. My learning is there's lots of roadkill between here and the snow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have they stopped clearing the dead animals? Because we saw, I'm going to say, like 150 dead kangaroos. You'll see this while you're here, Castro. Wombat.
Stiff as a board, the kangaroos, aren't they?
Yeah, and then
They blow it out too.
Yeah.
yeah, and then we saw a horse. We saw a
horse?
goat. Yeah, dead horse. A goat. There was a dead cat, a dead dog.
Kidding.
No, I was having a great time. I was spotting the animals.
There's
Taking
like
photos.
a travel game. Like you get points for different animals.
Gee, you would have got plenty for a horse.
Well,
mate, you don't
I'd
see
say
them
that's
every
probably
day.
a pretty unique one.
Yeah.
That and the only one above that's probably human.
Yeah.
It was a decent sized horse. Not a Clydesdale, but it was a beautiful big brown thing.
Imagine the car, the damage in the
my
car.
son said at first, he's like, "Why are the kangaroos sleeping on the side of the road?"
Yeah,
and I
tired.
said, "They're fucking dead."
Oh,
Oh, right.
you didn't want to just say, mate.
No, he's got to learn. Tough learning. I said
Yeah.
they're dead.
That's his learning.
Anyway, so that's what I learned. Yeah, they've got to clean them up quicker. They
Yep.
gotta,
Is that right?
yeah,
I
might
think
head
there's a
down
number
with
though, like along those main streets. So, like you call them up if you see roadkill, so they can come and collect them.
it. Mate, you couldn't see the road for the roadkill. It was Jesus Christ.
There's a few of them, though. The kangaroos, there's a couple I don't want moved because my trip up here, I know how far it is for me to go before I hit the
They saw,
studio.
there's that kangaroo.
Yeah, there's that one kangaroo. Oh, he's facing that way. Yeah, it's through an hour and a half. That's good.
Let's get into this Springboks Wallabies, and then we'll come back to Castro. Everybody happy to do that in that order?
Yep.
You happy
do
with
it.
that? 22-30. They went down, unfortunately, to the Springboks there in Cape Town. 3 tries apiece. Joe Schmidt, very positive post-match. A lot of it came down to, unfortunately, off the tee. James O'Connor. Your expert eyes, gents. Were you happy with the way the Wallabies performed? Swoop, I never come to you first. I'm going to come to you first now.
You are
Yeah,
an
I
expert
just-
now. You are expert now.
Experts.
You are?
Yeah, you can listen now.
Something we touched on after the third Test Alliance series was that that we were reminded that the Wallabies were capable of big game football. That consistency was going to be, I guess, a bit of a marker or a measure moving forward. I guess from that third Test to the win against the Boks last week to the game on the weekend, we're seeing consistency, and not just that, just the willingness to compete in the set areas of the game, but also when it's chaos. It's like they're hungry and they're desperate, and they're showing this real edge to win every moment, win every contest. And I think that's really setting them up to put themselves in good position, get in the right areas of the field, and just kind of win those little one-on-one battles that we haven't been winning, particularly in the air, on the ground, through shoulder space. So I've been really impressed with how they went about it. And, notable mention, Corey Toole, the Tool Shed, had an absolute belter. Loving what these wingers are doing, that are coming in, getting an opportunity and really performing.
Yeah, following the great footsteps of wingers debuting and against South Africa and scoring tries.
Who was that? Who else was
I don't know. Who else did? What I like is that there's a real confidence about this team, right? Like, so they could have been rattled when Wright goes off and then Nick White goes off halftime. Suli doesn't come back out, but they didn't get rattled by it. Like, they just sort of rallied together. They adapted on the run. They put themselves in the game, and we're in a position to win it. Like probably a couple of times, right? We always sort of hear them say like this team's got grit and they're playing for each other, but they're really showing it. It's like it's one thing to say it, but it's another thing for your actions to marry up with that. And I genuinely think their actions really marry up with the dialogue that we're hearing them speak quite often. So I think I've just been really proud of the way they've gone about their footy. With the line out not maybe operating as well, but they'll find other ways to get into the game. There's just they're able to kind of just back themselves and find other ways to get themselves into the game, which I think is really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to add. I think that language and what Drew's talking about, them buying in, I reckon a lot of it has to do with belief now. So they feel like they can beat the Springboks, for example, on the weekend, or they feel like they could have beaten the Lions. Like that belief in that squad is there and it's strong. And when you believe, and especially young guys that are a bit naive or fearless, that's where you're going to see these great performances. So hopefully it continues, and we put Argentinians away these next 2 tests, and then we just keep building from there.
Castro, have you caught any of the Aussie pack? Have you seen any of our scrums that we've been going down against those South African behemoths?
Yeah, well, South Africa has been, in the last few years, they have the best pack, I think, the more physical pack. But now, I think, the good about rugby is because people study you. And, and I think what the guy was saying, apart from, the quality they need to have, I believe what they say. Australia changed the attitude. They want to win. I really like the second row, the big.
Will Skelton.
Yeah, Skelton.
Yeah, he really, he made me feel like he loved the shirt. And I think this is what this team have. Doesn't mean you didn't have before, but I think they really, that third game against the Lions, I think they step up, and I think that was the game changer for them. And he's the guy who's pulling back in his bag, I think.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that you say, you love the shirt because, like often when you sing the anthem, you're up there, playing for Italy and you're crying and, and a lot of people sort of correlate that to passion. You watch Argentinians, when they sing their national anthem, they're like really emotional. Like, is that something that's like, for you guys, it's something that you speak about, or is it like, the passion for the shirt, or is it just something that's built in?
No, that is something like, I think it's go past every year and year. I think that is something we have. No, it's they know their passion, Argentina. And
so you weren't crying because you were playing for Italy?
No, I was crying because I was losing. When you say 119 tests, I might win 10 of them.
Yeah, but
they were good. Yeah, good team.
Yeah. And a good night on the piece as well after all.
Harry Wilson's very good at showing passion. Like he sings the national anthem like he's 8 years old in a school choir.
Yeah.
Just belts it out and everybody goes with it. It is good to see. Can I give you a couple of sexy stats?
Yeah.
Go on then. Well, mate, and people don't really do this against the Boks, do they, Tommy? We spoke about this on the phone earlier. You there, mate? Yeah, mate. Good, mate. Wallabies had 240 post-contact metres as opposed to South Africa's 181 metres, which the Wallabies of the last few years have been going backwards against the Boks. The other one is that 7-4 line breaks, which shows we're getting through their line.
Yeah.
Tour was doing the job.
I thought Flicky Tower was big in the second half.
Yeah, he's
when
good.
Swaley went off, like he was carrying off the 9, doing forwards work. They just weren't intimidated. I kind of like that. They were still in the fight and just kept going. But yeah, Lem was good. I thought Frosty probably doesn't get as many mentions as he deserves in our back row, especially led by Fraser McWright, but Big Bobby coming back, he made a big difference too.
Yeah.
And this kid Jorgensen.
Yeah, he just keeps flying the line, eh?
Unbelievable. He can find in AFL you'd call it a crumb, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just a ball
The number
bouncing
6,
around.
no?
No, he's the winger, Jorgensen.
The number 6 played a really good game as well.
Oh, Tom Hooper, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
He get battle, like he keep going. I like that. That's the passion you talked before.
Yeah, and obviously the Springboks made their changes. I guess they were the correct changes, or was it kind of the bounce of the ball on the day?
Look, I think you've got to give them their credit. Like they played well. They were in the game the entire time and took their opportunities at the end there, right? Like for them to come back and score that try at the end probably made it more difficult for us because we couldn't just then go ahead with a penalty goal. We had to chase that try. So, you've got to give South Africa credit. And Rassie Erasmus, it's a big play from him to make so many changes. But what he's done in the last 2 to 3 years is create depth and competition for spots. So he had faith in the guys that were coming in. They got the job done. We always sort of knew there was going to be a right or reply from them after the first game. But, that being said, like we had our opportunities to win it as well. And, look, we can talk about James's goal kicking. I think the first one that he missed, which was probably a bit more of a gimme, was you could see his left foot. He's playing a foot slip. The ground was pretty tough. We saw it in the Lions 13 years ago. But then another couple, one was, over 50 or something, wasn't it? It was pretty tough. Again, that one
was just before the half.
Yeah, that one dropped short. Look, you're going to have those games. And, it's one of those ones I always sort of say, if you're a goal kicker, you've got to take that flak because when you win off your boot, you take the glory. You've got to, it's both. It goes both ways. But at the same time, there were probably a few more opportunities with ball in hand that we missed out on as well. So it's not just on him.
Is that right, kids? Goal kicker, as in?
Well, if he wins, it's because of him. If he loses, then the team didn't take their opportunities. I thought Pollard was a big inclusion. He played well, kicked well. Andre Pollard, I was just talking about those.
Yeah.
And even Eben on the bench, when he came on in the second half, he added a lot when they needed that punch as well. So I think he got a couple of those things right, Russie.
Anything else to add on that game, boys, before we cast the eye forward a touch?
No, but I just think, 2 weeks over in South Africa, come back with 5 points. It's a bit disappointing we didn't get at least a bonus point in that game.
Yeah.
But to come back after that that tour with the points on the competition ladder. Like we'd have to be pretty confident as well as what's been played out on the other side with Argentina and New Zealand taking one each as well.
Well, let's touch on that quickly. As I said, record breaking. Los Pumas, Win Pumas, 29 defeated the All Blacks 23. Just absolutely a huge win for them there. We talked about the back row for the Pumas, just absolutely dominating the All Blacks. Are we nervous in a couple of weeks? Well, actually, get into the game first. What happened there? How did the All Blacks lose that one?
Well, I think physicality probably first and foremost. That back row, like you mentioned, Cramer and Matera, and they just got big bodies, and they just light up when they come around the corner, and not just with ball in hand, but when they hit a breakdown, it's like just moving, like it's at force, and it's just moving people and making that ball clear, and so that's probably just something we're going to have to do is just to aim up when they come around the corner. You kind of know what's coming in a sense because they play that physical style. And then off the back of that, then they get the offloads going, and then sort of the flare comes, and it kind of becomes a bit unstructured. But it all kind of starts at that physical area, and I think that's probably where they dominated the All Blacks on the weekend.
Obviously, Argentinians, they lost their 10.
Yeah.
Albornoz, and then Carreras came on.
Carreras comes on,
was unbelievable.
Yeah, kicks everything in sight. He was great. He was big. And I reckon that's another area that the All Blacks will look at is their ill-discipline. Like they're giving away a lot of penalties. They had 3 yellow cards.
2 yellow cards. You cannot win a game with that.
Was it only 2? I thought it was 3.
2.
Yeah, right.
2 yellow cards.
Okay. Someone that doesn't watch a lot of rugby, you know a bit.
I saw the last 7 minutes.
Just for that part.
Yeah.
But like obviously ill-discipline and knowing that the Argentinians have such a good goal kicker. Like you can't do that. Like for us, we've just had to limit their opportunities, and a lot of that comes down to ill-discipline. So, yeah, it was a huge win for them. I was happy. Like when you see them winning at home and the crowd's into it, even if it's against Australia, I find myself smiling. But I'm not enjoying them beating Australia. But yeah, just watching that party atmosphere. Yeah. It's almost like when we play in Italy. They'd just be partying. They weren't celebrating any type of victory. But it was just that same type of atmosphere. It's just really, really cool.
Do you All Blacks, Swoop, what's happening there? Is this, actually, I shouldn't say it out loud, is this a year when the Aussies...
I don't.
I'm not. I didn't say it. No, I'm talking about cricket. We'll get them in the cricket.
No, I just think that, like you said, ill-discipline hurt them. They were finding some rhythm. They were kind of good in patches and sequences. They looked dangerous. But then obviously just a little bit of ill-discipline kind of hurt their momentum. They weren't able to build enough pressure on the Argies. And what the Argies did, they just kind of, they won the physical battle too, but they were good in that little bit of chaos as well. They were kind of, that scoreboard warfare kind of helped a little bit. So on the ill-discipline, they were able to kind of build the points over on the scoreboard and then just kind of maybe apply a little bit of pressure that way to the All Blacks, which they didn't really adapt on the run as well as they could have. But, the Argies were great. And like Kid said, it's good to see them embrace each other and just, I think what you're saying, why it's so enjoyable to watch is how much it means to them.
Yeah.
They embrace each other, fist pumps, the double
The
bummies.
stadium was full. It's like,
stadium, but also like when they're in the huddle afterwards, just jumping and dancing. Contempomi gets his first win against the All Blacks after Michael Checker and Mario Ledesma have previously won against them. But I think also special mention to Cody Taylor, played 100 games for the All Blacks on the weekend as well. He joins your boys' club, the Centurion
Tip of the
Club.
hat.
Yeah.
All 3 of you guys. So well done to all of you. But I thought, but Cody Taylor, he's been like a bit of a mainstay. I think he's debuted in 2015 and in the front row there to get 100 up. Well done. Obviously, he would have liked to have, probably on a personal note, win on his milestone. But he's had an amazing career and still going.
Has it always been popular, Test rugby in Argentina? Like, as long as I can remember, the stadiums are always been full.
It's become much better in the last few years, but they always have their follow. I think it's football and then it's rugby in Argentina.
Yeah.
But now it's unbelievable. Like, they play in the big football stadium and they're all packed. Rugby is changing a lot. A lot of people play rugby now in Argentina. It's become really popular.
Is that the same in Italy? Is it football first and then is...
No, it's football, basketball, volleyball.
Skiing.
I think in Italy they play just 44,000 people play rugby.
Oh, wow.
Right.
That is when
they
you say...
still seem to get good crowds in Six Nations, though.
Yeah, because a lot of people come to Rome and watch the game as well.
Fair enough.
The Rugby Championship ladder is the closest I can ever remember. Look at this, gents. Well, look up there as well. Everybody's had a win.
Yeah.
All Blacks, they got the bonus point.
Who's the
2
next
bonus
game?
points, whereas we've got 1 bonus point.
No, what you
So now Australia play 2 games against Argentina, have a week off, and then 2 games against Argentina, and then South Africa and New Zealand play 2 games each, and then we play New Zealand.
And so the
South Africa
2
play
Argentinian games are in Australia, and then the Springboks play 2 games in New Zealand. So
You should stay another week. Juan's coming.
Yeah, Lobo.
We can have a real catch up.
I live
both
in the first. So when is the game? Saturday or Sunday?
No,
it's the
you're
following week.
leaving. It's the week after. You just got to stay another week. It's fine.
I need to work. You know.
What is work now? What's that look like for you?
I don't even know
TV?
what I'm doing, but yeah. No, I've been doing like a TV show. You know.
Yeah.
Similar
Is it
to
like
yours,
reality TV?
No, it's like similar to. It's called Topsy que Vales. It's similar to Australia's Got Talent.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a judge?
No,
Which
I'm
is-
The MC.
the presentator. Yeah.
Which is reality TV, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
No, not that.
What talent do you have? What would,
said
if you were to go on that show, what talent would you have?
Beauty
Yes.
and intelligence. Beauty and intelligence.
And
Two.
you've got a good set, like your bodybuilding. You know the routine.
Yeah, I teach you. I teach you how
move,
to.
I remember.
We can do it later.
let's get into the story of you guys. Like we've done, I think we've covered enough
Yeah,
of the
we've
rugby
covered
championship.
rugby championship.
Yeah, rugby's boring.
Castro, I'm going to ask you first. What was it like playing with these boys in Toulon? Was it
Serious
enjoyable?
or I need to say the truth?
Say the truth.
No. To be honest, we have a beautiful time together. You know, like we were in a team like who was unbelievable. You know, Toulon was crazy how many players we got, and I think we have a beautiful time. We didn't train that much, you know, few hours in the morning, maybe 1 in the afternoon. But the time we like all the players we have and all the what we won and how the group was there, because the coaches didn't help a lot, but I think the team was really good, and we have a really teamwork was there, and I love it. I enjoy it a lot. Like, it was a beautiful place to play rugby. Like, the crowd and everything was really passionate, and all the songs before the game and things like that. No, I really enjoy it. Like, of course, Kids was more funny than Drew, but I still like him anyway.
You must have CTE or something. 'Cause I'm way a lot funnier. But yeah, like to what Castro was saying, we just had like a group of players that some of the best players in the world, but we just came together really, really well. And Castro was a big part of that. He was sort of like a bit of a
Yeah, I didn't play that much, and I have time to
to
organize.
He had an amazing house, this big pool, and he'd like always have us over for barbecues, and barbecues would lead to beers and wines, and he had an amazing selection of BB guns. Remember all your BB guns?
Yes.
Like semi-automatic BB guns and like handguns, all sorts of different ones. Like
You always need to be ready.
he was like an armory going over his face.
You never know. You never
He'd
know.
just be sitting there in his house, smoking his cigarettes, cleaning his guns, and then he'd make you run across his backyard.
But that was funny because we have a lot of nice story. Like, when you lose, you might, driving for 11 hours or 12 hours because we lose. Like, was a lot of funny thing in that team. But we come across and we become a really good team together. And I think I remember that a lot. I know, and that's what I take away. And it was good.
Do you remember playing against Swoop at Bordeaux? Did you ever come up against Swoop at Bordeaux?
No, I don't think so. I play. No.
No, I think we would have sent Chocky. Like the B team. Didn't you?
No, we play against like when Australia we play in Florence, I think.
Yeah, that's right. So we played a test match in Florence, and then the Italian team invited us out to the nightclub afterwards.
That's an invitation, that one.
Yeah, and then like Castro comes out with like buckets of like Belvedere, bottles of vodka, sparklers, and all that sort of stuff. And then I remember that night.
You need to be nice with the people to visit you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, we appreciate it.
You want to do the same today.
Yeah,
I go out without the credit
Are
card.
we having a night tonight?
Yeah, you pay for me and for all my family.
Okay, fine. Perfect. Okay, perfect. All right. I'm going to drive 13 hours tomorrow, but that's fine. No, but then the DJ put on your national anthem, and the whole crowd, like the entire nightclub, just stopped and just started belting out their national anthem while these boys were up on the stage. It's like, it was actually like a really cool moment, hey?
Yeah.
Use your mic.
I didn't last too long at that. I had 2 drinks and then felt a little funny, so I red carded myself. And
Did you?
I think
You
someone
did,
put something in my drink.
Yeah, the old story.
I certainly
No, I
didn't.
do remember.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was
you like,
pretty
I
keen to
gotta
have
go.
a drink with Castro. You laid it all out, right? It's kind of like a bit of a treat for everyone, really, to kind of be able to be invited to. What was that club called in Florence? Like, because we've been there a couple of times before.
I met
But it's
a,
this huge thing with.
It was massive one.
Who'd you meet, Drew?
Oh, just a young Aussie girl over there, and We saw each other for a number of years after that. Yeah. Not anymore, though.
That's a shame. Sorry for bringing it up.
That's a shame.
Castro, how did you find the game? How did you, when you grew up in Argentina, how did you find rugby union? Do you know what I mean? Did you see it somewhere? Did it?
No, I used to play basketball and doing bodybuilding. Like
Yeah. So
years ago.
Castro was a bodybuilder when he was younger.
Yeah. No, I do a lot of sport. I play basketball, I swim, and I went to school because I went to school. Even if people don't think I went to school, I went to school, private school, and I have all my friends play rugby together, and I really want to play rugby because I love the way that they're really friends and they're all the time together, and I want to be with them. But my mom didn't want me to play rugby, and at 17 years old, I was playing basketball. And I say, I need to do something to stop playing basketball and start playing rugby. And when the game finished, push the ref, they suspend me for life in basketball.
Great plan.
It's a true story.
It worked.
Yeah. And then they suspend me, and that's like how I started. I started playing rugby at 17 years old.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Then 6 months, I left to go and do bodybuilding.
Yes.
And restart again playing at 18 years old. And then at 19, I played the World Cup under 19 and the 21s. And then at 20 years old, I came to Italy because I was, I want to be professional. In Argentina at that time wasn't professional. And I came to Italy when I was 20, and that's how we started. I played 5 years in Calvisano, and then I moved to Leicester to Toulon, and then the last,
Were you straight to the front row from the start?
Yeah, straight to the front.
Even before
That's
the bodybuilding?
a massive learn
He's
in
gone
scrums.
straight from bodybuilding.
I know, but like I'm thinking the scrummaging and all that. Like you must have got taught a few lessons.
Didn't
early
think
on.
too much in my life. That's why
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, but I think my body I was like that when I was 19. I was quite big anyway. But yeah.
Tell us about your bodybuilding.
No, I don't remember too much. It's just I know I
know the routine.
we got
I
a
can
photo.
still remember it.
Yeah.
The way you'd roll from one pose to the other.
Yeah,
It's
the
gotta
good thing
be-
is no photo of that.
it's got to flow well.
Didn't you tell your mum that no one can see?
No, I burned it all because I was all tan. Like they put
All the tan, yeah.
the tan and
the
it's
G-string?
more- yes, a red one as well. Nah. No, I already did too many bad things in my life. I don't want that photo going around. But yeah, that was but it was 6 months. Like wasn't the best sport to me to do. And then I started playing rugby, and how we are now.
And then very successful, obviously many caps for Italy, won the Italian Championship, then obviously won 4 titles with Leicester, and then a couple of titles with these boys in France. I did want to get into Racing 92, and there was
Before we go there,
Yeah.
do you want to get into? You left Leicester.
Yeah.
You want to get out of there. A lot of people say that you're, mercenary going to Toulon for the big money, but you paid was £100,000 of your own money to get out
I
of your
pay my own
contract.
money. Yeah.
You just didn't get along with the coach or something, right?
No, I think like what happened is like Coley, Dan Cole, which is he have a massive career as well. He was one of the best target prop. He was like 20 years old, 19 years old, and he was coming up. And of course, we had to pay a stupid amount of money. And what they tried to do is try to, piss me over, and they did. Try to, let me go. And, I wasn't a guy who, sit and shut up. I always say my things, and I have a big argue with Cockers, which everyone knows this. I get suspended because I say the word you don't say in England. But I didn't know that because I learned English in the change room, and everyone was saying this word, and I walk in the change room when he was saying, because we play. That was after when I left Leicester. I was really. I didn't like Cocker. Still now, I don't like the guy.
Cockers is Cockerill, the coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Richard
But no one he don't have too many friends in his life, I think. But I stopped because and then we came back with Toulon, and we lose at home in Leicester.
in Leicester, yeah.
And some of the boys, I don't know if they say it, the Hermitage boys.
To fire you up.
Yeah, to fire me up. I say, Cocker was saying money cannot win games. And I have my towers. I put my towers. Walk in the press room. I just want to say something, but I cannot say. It's just going into
Sorry,
the-
You can say it.
But it's a full
No.
press conference.
Yes, so he
And
didn't
the
I
coach
walk
is
with my
sitting
towel.
doing
I
the
walk
press
with my
conference.
towel. I walk with my towel.
out of the change room with Toulon. He
While your
walked out
coach
with his
is
towel.
doing the press conference.
The- their
former
coach.
coach.
Oh, yes.
So Toulon had played Leicester in this round game.
I see.
He'd come to Toulon, and then the players afterwards were talking shit, saying, "Oh, Cocker said this." Castro's still in his towel. He said, "Oh, fuck this," and he's gone out to the press conference.
Well, then I've got some on here.
No, you have the shirt.
They were sold out.
You have the shirt all the time. You
So
bastard.
can you read that for me, Drew? Oh, you want me to read it?
Yeah, you can.
Love me or hate me? I don't like anyone. Peace and love. I just don't like.
He just doesn't like.
Yeah, I don't say that word anymore because it costs me a lot of money. I get suspended. And
That was a quote he threw
In
out
the middle,
straight.
that would have been the best press
He just said,
conference.
press conference, I got nothing to say. Like, I just want to say something. So all the cameras have turned. They said, well, what do you want to say? And that's what he said.
yeah, I have two more stories about this. One was the last day at Leicester when I was leaving before this happened. I just like I think we won or we lost the final. I don't know. We won the last game we played. I think we won the final. And was this this dude after the game in Twickenham, and I went there and they give you the shirt for the people who live.
Yeah.
And no one was talking. I said, "Can I say something?" And I just like rappers do. I say, "Yeah, I live in this club because of two of that word." And I say,
Oh, you
I
said
go like
for
that.
two.
in the middle of what they do with all the sponsor and everyone, I just left the microphone and walk off.
Mic drop.
Beautiful.
I'm leaving for 2 people.
Yeah, it was. I come down now. I become like less angry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could see
Yeah.
you didn't really, like, you've let it go. I could tell. Like,
Yeah,
you've
no,
just
oh,
moved
right.
on.
No, with Cockers, no.
Wasn't there
No.
a
Yeah.
time
The
at a
wedding.
Last-
Yeah,
At
the
a
wedding.
where you nearly
No,
fought-
but
punched
that no. I saw him before he get kick off of England game, England team, because no one like him, and like he tried to give me he came all the team. I was living in the same hotel as the England boys were there. Sorry, and I was outside with my wife, and he arrived and go like me give me the hands, and I look at him and say, I hate you. You are not my friend. You're never gonna be my friend. Fuck off. My wife go like that. He never saw me like that. And he walk. I never want to be friend of him. Don't worry. But he know it. He know it anyway.
I
He
reckon
then
he
bec-
knows it.
He then became our coach at Toulon. So he was calling us mercenaries and money can't win games or whatever. And then, then he came to coach us.
Well, were you still there, Castro, when Cockers went to...
No, it was my last
to-
year.
Oh, he'd already gone.
Oh, you
Yeah.
must have gone to Racing by then.
Yeah, he was at Racing.
Mercenary again. Now, the most funny story was when I won. When you go to the court after you say bad things or do bad things
Oh, the
or punch
disciplinary,
someone,
yeah.
and they made me, the penalty, they make it worse because when I sit down there, and when you go to these kind of things, you have all these people who they go for 2 days for free, they have 5 hotel rooms, they get drunk all day, and they sit down and try to judge me because I was saying, and when he was red here because he was drinking all day, and I said to him, you are saying to me I'm bad, look at you're drunk here, I say a lot of bad things to him. My lawyer look at me and say, what are you doing, Castro? I say, I'm saying the truth. Rather than give me 2 weeks, they give me 6 or 8 weeks after that. Fuck it, I say in his face.
Yeah, his defence was, well, I learned English in the dressing room, and,
Yeah.
and everyone used that word, he's a
Everyone
he's a bad
Cocker say, everyone say each other. Why you say to me? Everyone say that word.
Well, Castro, we've got a bit of a surprise for you because on the line right now,
Yes, Cocker.
we have... No, I'm kidding.
Yes, please. I will love that. Let's call him. Fuck it, let's call him. I will love it.
Wow, that is just amazing. So the other story we wanted to get into, Racing 92. This was the story where you went and partied with PSG. Can you tell? Because Drew has told me this story, and I was blown away by it. So what happened here? You're
Yeah, but
playing
it's a lot of
semi-final.
semi-final, and and we start again. People don't. When people don't want you, they make you understand you don't want you. And I was playing 4 World Cups, have a lot of test match for Italy, and you realize when some coaches want to take you in the piss. You are number 25, you just need to go and do the warm up and things like that. But I always do. But that day, and this is not people don't know this, but they think the other story because what the club say. But what happened is that day fortunately, I wake up with, when your veins, when they block,
Oh, the DVT.
the DVT. And I went to see the doctor, and the doctor said, no, you cannot fly. You cannot play. But can I fly? My mistake, okay, and this is, I put my hand on, was saying I'm going to Argentina because my grandma is not really well. But I have 4 days off, and I can do what I want. What happened is the club, when they realized they do that, they said they was training on Monday, they were training on Sunday, which is not true. And what they did is like when you have a contract, you have like 3 fault, bad
three
fault.
strikes.
Yeah.
3 strike, and they make in 1 weekend the strike because they say they're training on Friday, they're training on Saturday, and they're training on Sunday, and they sacked me because of that. But the truth was, I was.
You were allowed to go. There was 4 days off.
I say one lie, yes, I'd say the lie, but that was the true story. Like I have off, I can do. Everyone in the day off, they can do what they want,
But not everyone gets on a chartered flight and goes to Vegas with PSG.
That's not a bad.
Tell us about
that's
that.
not a bad.
How did that
One
come
way how
about?
to do it.
Well,
Was it Angel Di Maria,
yeah, it was
the Argentinian boys?
Yeah, it was Zlatan, Pastore, Berratti.
Who did you know? You mates with all of them.
Yeah, because my friend was Pocho Lavezzi, and I met all of them. And I went to they won the third title, and they invited me to the party, with the families, like how we do when we play rugby. And they were there and say, okay, tomorrow morning, you want to come with us to Vegas? Well, I see my leg, say, I think it's fine. I talk with the doctor. No, I talk with the doctor first. And the doctor say if you take the
the injection,
the thinners, and you put your legs, you can fly for 8 hours. And I did. The rest is a story. But everyone can do what they want in the weekend. I get caught because it was a photo they take to Ibra, and I was a fun man next to dancing next to him. But the club see the photo, say, hey, he's supposed to be in Argentina, he's in there, and everything's.
Yeah, it's one of the great photos in on a balcony in Vegas, and you've got your shirt off, sunglasses on, Zlatan's next to you,
and then he, when he make a goal that weekend on Tuesday, he make a goal, and he celebrate like that.
He does the Castro dance after he scored a goal in the corner.
Yes.
Is it right? Oh, that's awesome.
I just love it though. You say, I'm going to visit my sick grandma in Argentina, and then you get snapped in a photograph next to the world's most famous.
Yeah, but they don't. No one knows that his grandma called him and said, "Look, don't come. I'm actually fine."
Exactly.
So then he
But
went
no
to
one knew
Vegas.
that part of the
No
story.
one knew that part.
No one know that part of the story. Like, you see, it's no more rock star in rugby.
Castro was sending me photos when he was on that plane. He's like, bro, I play 119 tests for Italy, and no one remembered me. I go out drinking once with Zlatan, and everyone remembers me. Because I wouldn't change it. I'd do it again.
Yeah, but it's like everyone will do that. What they did, like it's bullshit. People say, no, I'm a professional.
Yeah, I didn't know about those.
I would've.
I didn't know about those 3 or 4
I
days.
let you go, but you will do that.
Oh, I would have. Yeah.
No, but if you're
You
given
would do that.
so if you're given 4 days off and then they've used that as an excuse to sack you,
Yeah.
I get what
Yeah,
you're
but
saying.
that's the real story. I take the complaint and I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
But the only thing I ask the club is like, let me go and talk with the team and say sorry in the front of everyone.
yeah.
They're not allowed. You know how it's in France because they not allow me to go in. They probably sack me like a bastard and never come in again. But it's the same. I get paid a lot of money. I wasn't playing, and they don't want you there. That is the truth.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to play more rugby. I think
And that
if
was
I
it
did
after that, hey?
Yeah.
That was it, yeah.
That's how I stopped playing rugby. And people, sometimes they remember more that than what I did. And fuck it. It is what it is. I don't.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. I don't hate anyone.
That's a cocker. That's a cocker phrase. It is what it is. If you don't like, fuck off somewhere else.
Tell you
That's
what it is,
Lovely
Castro.
bits.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Don't you forget that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I got serious
Was it good?
FOMO
Was
looking
it
at that photo.
Was it a good party?
Yeah, it was good fun, but I thought I think if we all three go, we
Yeah,
will party more.
Yeah. Because they're like this.
Yeah, and they all the time eating like they don't drink too much, and we have a good time. Yeah,
A
have
sensible
a massive
party.
rooms, like beautiful. Yeah,
No girls or anything there?
no, honestly, they are really. Honesty, that was perfect. They have too much to lose, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that before going to that trip, but yeah.
You also had something to lose.
I learned my mistake.
Yeah.
That is my whole life.
And so, Castro, now you're doing your TV show. You're living in Rome.
Yeah.
What else are you doing to fill your time?
I have a rugby camp for kids.
Yep.
For kids, like it's a summer camp where they come and stay for a week. They sleep for a week, and what I try to do is like try to, teach young guys, like if you want to be professional, you need to train 2 times a day, and that's why I try to and I enjoy it. I think you can teach kids. If you are 17 and you don't learn, and you are like Drew, you're a dickhead, you want to be dickhead for your whole life. But between 7 and 17 years old, you can teach that passion, the passion we was talking before. You can teach, how to love the game, love the team, love the shirt, and that's what I try to do. And then I have a company where we do like team coaching. We work with companies and try to make them work in team.
Keeping yourself busy.
Yeah.
Keeping yourself out of trouble.
Yeah.
Until tonight.
And married.
Yeah, I'm getting married now. I'm married. That's what is my life now because of my wife.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally. You've needed that for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
How long you been married?
5 years now.
Okay. And all going well?
Yeah. She still not kill me. Yeah, but I'm a nice. I'm a good boy. People think I'm really bad, but no. It's just I just like to enjoy my life, and I never been like bad. I just do things what people maybe don't show it. I just show it, because that's who I am, and what they say. I like to drink, I like to smoke, and that's what I was showing. And people sometimes they don't like that, but I think
One of my first games over in France, I was rooming with Castro, and you get to like this little room in Brive or something. I don't think you were playing this game. Yeah. So I was rooming with Castro, and we go into one of these small little rooms, the 2 little single beds, and Castro's just sitting in there smoking his cigarette. I'm like, mate, at least open a window. Like, there's no ventilation here. He's just like puffing away on the end of his bed. I'm like, mate. And then the window opens about this much. And then after that, to be fair, he listened and he'd just sit there by the window.
Yeah, the tiniest little gap.
Yeah.
There's no more rock star in rugby.
Yeah.
No?
No.
No more rock stars?
No. No more nasty people. No more rock
I
stars.
mean, he used to just like.
We have one more?
Yeah, of
What
course.
about-
They're
remember
just
that?
there.
He bought a Hummer when we were in France. Didn't you buy a Hummer and then it
Yeah,
didn't go
I
above
still-
80 k's?
I still paying that thing.
And it didn't even go over 80k an hour or
Because
something.
some French bastard, they sell it and I never know, and then he never paid the tax, and they arrive like 10 years later, 20 years later, all the tax to pay it.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
hell. That
It's
was
a
it.
beautiful
I make a lot of
looking car,
mistakes in my
though.
life, man. Fucking hell.
Didn't it look good?
And a big, and also some big motorbike and
Yeah, Harley Davidson. Everything you cannot do, I always do.
Can I ask you, Castro, these boys, they give Johnny a hard time. Johnny Wilkinson. I'm a big
I
fan.
destroy Johnny. He's like, he blocked me in the phone. Because, when we go to teams and, he was a guy like he was the best, I think, But he was in the front of the bus, don't talking to anyone, concentrate like 2 days before the game. And I tried to make him laugh, and I sent a lot of like really nasty video, like, really bad videos. And after like 3 or 4 times we travel along, he blocked me. I don't think he want to see me anymore. But I just want to try to make him laugh. But no, he nearly cried. When
he
I
would have
think
got
I
so
said
much anxiety for having those videos on his phone.
And what about Brian Habana? They give Brian a hard time as well.
Yeah, everyone. All the South African as well, not just us. Not just us.
No, was he fun to play with though? Who was a better winger? Put it this way: Drew Mitchell or Brian Habana?
Drew Mitchell.
Yeah. It was good, though. Like, everyone, as they spoke about, like, we had obviously a bit of a rock star team under the salary cap for the right reasons, but everyone did mix well. There was no one that you were trying to avoid. There was no
like Carl
dickhead.
Heyman was the dickhead, but we like.
Yeah.
You were good
we
mates.
get on, with everyone. Honestly, I think because was a team where was all players or senior players in the end of their career, and they know what they need to do to win. And I think that was our power. I think.
Yeah.
And I think also because no one was really, we weren't in our career at the point in our career where you had to prove yourself, other than to each other. It was like, you kind of were comfortable with what you brought to the team and wasn't trying to undermine or trying to shoot up out of a line at training to look, to beat your opposing player. You kind of knew what what you could bring to the team.
Who was your favourite player to play with out of all of them? On the field and off the field. We know that team.
On the field and off the field, yeah. In that team.
That's tough.
Well, I will say Carl Heyman. Yeah.
On and off?
Yes. We used to have like a Sunday session where no one knows, and me and him.
In his garage.
Yes, in
with
garage
the band.
playing songs, and yeah. I think Carl.
He doesn't drink anymore.
No, I know. It's good.
Well, that camper van too he had out the front.
Oh, the combi.
The combi. He just, the family's at the back.
I love Carl.
Carl would sit in his combi at the front, have a few drinks.
Beautiful man. He's a beautiful man.
Just the end of the driveway, just so he's away from the family. It was the best.
Yeah.
How'd you go
Carl
with
was a character as well.
Ali Williams? Did you get on with Ali?
No, I didn't play with
Oh, you
Ali.
didn't play with Ali. We'll see you later on.
No.
Yeah, right. I just wondered if he ever punched you in the face like he did Richard.
Another one is like, I didn't play in Toulon because, like, all the French, I didn't get along with all the French, worse than cockers. But, when you get to the club, you need to go early, because if you go late, you should go and say hello like in England or whatever, like, hey boys, hello. No, in France, you just need to go and give the hands.
Person, yeah.
And this was Laporte, which is get arrested or nearly get arrested, bastard, dirty bastard. Anyway, he says go and say hello. Like when they say Guito, because Guito play for France, play for Australia, or Drew, they play for Australia. Oh, hello, how are you? Carl, he went to me, and when he came to me the first day, he went like that, with the hand like that. And I just grab his hands and go like, oh, if you want to say hello to me, you just watch in my face like you do with everyone else. I never play again in Toulon. But that was my first day.
We used to get, was that Bernard?
He fucking hated me. Yeah, he fucking hated me.
We get that every time off Morad. So Morad, who was the owner of Toulon, would just give you the wet fish. So he'd just give you that hand like that.
No, he never gave me the white
I used
fish
to
after
tickle
that.
his hand like that, shake his hand and tickle it. He'd jump around like. But that's like, was it Bernard or was it Morad that said, we signed Castrogiovanni and we got Martin?
No, that was
No.
that was Morad.
Oh, was
Yeah,
Morad?
Warren.
Yeah.
Good memories, huh?
Didn't pay enough.
Hey, Tommy has written a quiz, an Italy quiz.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's big
Well, I
time.
need to answer?
Yeah, you need to answer as
Wow.
well.
Rugby answer?
No,
No,
no.
Tommy.
It's like life.
Yeah, life.
Worse.
just general knowledge.
So it's multiple choice, Castro, and I let the boys, we take it in turns as to who chooses first. And then I think Gitz has won the last couple. He's on a bit of a heater.
He always was the most intelligent guy of the team.
Funniest? I like Castro.
All right, here we go. For, question number one. When walking around the streets of Rome, there is nothing better than having an espresso and a cheeky durry or two. Do you know what durry is? It's a ciggy.
He knows them.
Yeah, I know it.
Smoking in Italy is considered a romantic pastime. What percentage of the 59 million Italians like to have a tangy lung buster? A, 25%, B, 22%, C, 20%, D, 100%, because analog is the way to go. Am I right, Swoop?
I think I know the answer.
Right? So right.
Let's start with our guest, Castro. 25%, 22%, or 20%?
I will go for the 100%, but I will say 23.
Okay.
So round
Which
out to
wasn't an
22.
option.
22.
22. We'll go that way.
I'll go 22 as well.
22.
Yeah, unfortunately, B. I'll go 22.
Oh, well, I'm going to go something else here. I need to make a move here.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
20 or
22.
25.
22. It is 22.
Yeah.
Have you all seen the quiz?
No, it just was so obvious. Like
20 and
22,
25 are too
25
rounded.
was too clean.
Yeah.
That was my reasoning.
We've worked him out.
If you're listening
He's
to
gotta
the
read.
podcast, I'm giving Tommy death glares. Death stares. Go on, mate. Lift.
Okay.
The name Italy comes from the Latin word vitalis. What is the translation of the word Italy? A, rebirth. B, land of vitality. C, baby calf. Or D, land of very handsy men. Am I right? We go to you, Biff.
Rebirth.
Rebirth, that's A.
No, B.
B, land of vitality. Swoop,
Vitality.
vitality. And Castro.
No idea, but I will go for, say, vitality, you say,
Yep.
Rebirth.
rebirth, and go for the other one.
What did you say?
What was C?
I was vitality, so was
He wants to go with the other
Yeah,
one.
You want to go the other one?
see.
Baby calf.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you were correct, Castro.
I am the Italian one.
He's the Italian one.
What? Really?
baby calf.
Which is, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a boat. You just see it's like a
Wow.
Oh.
fucking study, man.
Oh, mate, I know nothing about maps.
I thought it was named after a high heel, like a boot.
I'm not sure. Well, I don't have the information on the paper here, sorry. Sergio Parisi is the most capped Italian player of all time with 142 caps.
Yep.
And our man Martin comes in second with 119 caps. What position on the all-time list is Castro? I'm assuming that's globally all-time. Global list. Is he A, 32nd, B, 38th, B, C, 29th, or D, first all-time on the glorious hair list?
Yeah. Well, it's definitely not D.
32nd, 38th, or 29th? We're at you, Goit.
29th. That's my birthday.
Swoop.
38th.
32nd. And D as well.
Andy as well,
Yeah.
I go for the D.
Are you going 32nd, 38th,
You
or
love the D.
29th? Castro?
No idea about this, but this how many people are in half 100 tests? I would say the same as he said, 20, 29.
He's going 29.
Did anybody say A, 32nd?
I said 32nd.
Correct. Congratulations, Biv.
Did he?
I know. Spitting it out now.
Yeah, 100%.
He did. Yes, well done.
I have to watch this.
2-2-1-1. Which of these Italian dishes was actually created in Italy and not bastardized by the Yanks? A, fettuccine alfredo. B, chicken cacciatore. C, spaghetti and meatballs. D, prof's favourite garlic bread. That's very true, Tommy. Fettuccine alfredo, chicken cacciatore, spaghetti and meatballs. Which one is it? Swoop?
Fettuccine. Fettuccine.
Which is not the Italian one.
No, is.
Is the Italian one.
Wow.
You say meatballs, spaghetti and meatballs,
Chicken
Fettuccine and
cacciatore
chicken
or
cacciatore.
fettuccine alfredo.
fettuccine alfredo. I would say
Okay.
meatballs. No,
No,
I don't think so.
and they wouldn't put chicken in their cacciatore, so I'm going to go with fettuccine.
See, the way you side there, I think it's fettuccine.
Mate, it's chicken cacciatore.
Is it?
Nobody wins.
Must have just been
No
cacciatore,
way.
Good acting.
though.
That's
was.
side
Thanks,
of yours.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
'Cause I had to
That's
tell
fine.
for a while
Fed
there,
it.
didn't I?
I
This
know.
is true.
I never noticed
Well,
it.
Swoop was all over.
I know it now.
Okay. What house amenity was mandated by Italian law to be included in every house built after 1975? Was it A, the bidet, B, 3 sinks, C, a raised vegetable garden, or D, an overbearing nonna?
Oh, bidet.
Bidet.
No
They're a
idea.
nice inclusion,
Oh,
aren't
they are
they?
a
Bidet?
good conclusion. Why don't we
Spe-
bring them in?
Particularly those Japanese bidets.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired of using my sink. Turn the tap upside down.
Go again. Which is the A?
A was bidet, B was 3 sinks, C was raised vegetable garden.
It's mandatory. I'm gonna go with sinks.
Sinks? Has everybody guessed?
I will go for the garden.
The garden.
Yeah.
The answer is bidet.
Yes.
Ding, ding,
Yes.
ding. Bivaruni gets a win.
Gets the
Oh, I'm
win.
happy. You win, I win.
There we go.
Well done, Drew.
Well done,
you.
Biv.
Another win.
Well, I won the two before you won
Yeah,
your two.
you're right. We've been on a heater, haven't we?
So who hasn't won anything?
Has it
Yeah,
been?
it's been a while.
What's happened?
I'm not sure.
There needs to be an investigation.
Yeah.
Slump. That's okay.
It's all right. Hey, roundabouts.
Oh, and swings.
Yep.
Hey, from one winner to another, Biv.
Oh,
we're
see what you
about
did there?
Yeah, see what I did. We can see Laurie. She's arrived. Now, Laurie, have you seen any of this show before? What we do here,
I've seen bits and bobs, yes.
and you still came on. That's interesting.
I don't know. No one else wanted
They're
to do it.
forced.
They're scraping the barrel here.
Well played.
Tommy has written an intro. Let me read it to you.
Oh, perfect.
If you
Yeah,
don't
go
like
on.
it, it's Thomas Erskine. This week on the KOKO Show, we are very lucky to be joined by a proud Indigenous woman that has represented her country at the very top level with flying colours. After debuting for the Wallaroos in 2019, this Swiss Army knife utility back has buttered her bread, cutting defences to ribbons, setting up tries like they are going out of fashion and kicking the leather off any football that comes within cooee of either foot. She has been a youth worker, a labourer, and most importantly, a fucking good rugby player. This Jane of all trades has mastered everything that has crossed her path, even her world-class pitch-perfect TikToks. So please open your eyes, because we have all seen the sun, and welcome Wallaroo 172, the one and only Lori Cramer.
Hey.
Tommy.
An intro.
well put
Hey, you
together.
were nicer with her than me. Why?
Yeah.
And well-read prof.
Castro
Thank you,
got
mate.
called a fat mess from Tommy, so you've done well there.
Yeah, he called me fat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and a naughty little nugget.
exactly.
That's unreal.
Lori,
My head's huge. I'm
let's-
going to change my Instagram handle. The Swiss Army knife. That's unreal.
There you go.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
good.
it is.
Set the scene for us. Give us the time, the temperature. How are you feeling? I know it's nice and early.
7:25. I don't know. I won't lie. I did sleep in accidentally, and I'm a bit frazzled here. I've literally just gotten up. I haven't even got a bra on. That's why I've got a jumper on, and I haven't done my hair. That's why I've got a hat on. So God knows what's going on outside, but it's nice over here in Manchester.
I'll start with something real easy for you. Meryl Streep. You got a bit of an obsession with her. Why? And what's your favourite movie of hers?
Well,
I think
why
she's
not?
great too. Yeah, I agree. She's gorgeous.
But yeah, come on, as if you're not obsessed with Meryl Streep.
I'm going to be. I'm not yet, but I reckon I'll get there if you
Yeah,
tell me a
I
little
don't
bit
know.
more
I
about
think-
the movies. Or
I think obviously incredible actress,
Mhm.
very well decorated,
Yep.
but also just she's just like she's just a bit of a bitch, and I think I like that. She's like, or she plays it well,
Yeah.
just in some of her characters, she's like, I'm better than you, da. I don't know.
Do you know
Maybe
if
I'm
Meryl
toxic
has a
like that.
daughter? Asking
Pardon?
for a friend. If Meryl has a daughter? No?
Well, I don't know. You let me know though.
Oh. We're in competition.
This is why I needed to wake up. I needed to. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
You know, most rugby shows would probably congratulated you on beating Samoa 73-0 to start, but we start with...
well, I want to
what's
go
the-
comfortable.
No, you didn't. You made it. Lori, congratulations on the first up win. Everybody must be pretty
Yeah.
pumped.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, it was a good win, but yeah, we definitely know that we've got our work sorted out for the next two games. So I think it's one of those ones where, and it's a World Cup, you don't kind of, well, as much as you're like, oh, that was an awesome win, you don't want to like ride the high too much and like get around your own hype just as much. You don't want to like ride the high of any lows. You kind of want to stay in the middle and just kind of keep ticking along. So yeah, it was a good win, and I like that we kept putting on points at the end of the game. And sorry, firstly, full respect to Samoa. They're a great team, and they've got hopefully a long future at the World Cup. Because I think Pacific rugby is kind of something that hasn't been fully tapped into, even in the men's game. Like I think obviously you look at other teams and there's a lot of Polynesian players all over the world. So, geez, imagine if you can like really invest in the actual kind of islands themselves. So for the women, I think it's their first World Cup. Yeah, so full respect to them. But
Yeah, well said.
it was a great win, and I like that we could put on a full 80-minute performance, and we started fast and we started hard. So that's something that we've been trying to kind of tap into. So I'm glad that we finally got there.
Yeah, and your next opponent is the USA, and they had a pretty heavy loss against England in the opening game of the World Cup. So, and you played them, quite recently down in Canberra. We spoke about it last week with Cheetah about maybe a particular centre that maybe might have a target on her back going into this game. But well, I mean, they're going to obviously want to bounce back after their loss. So, what is the focus going into this game against the USA women?
Well, I think obviously they get a lot of post contact. They got big carriers as well, and I mean, they've got big carriers, but then they got ability to be able to move the ball a little bit quicker, I think, than Samoa, and they're already in shape, as opposed to having to wait for them to come around the corner and then looking at a shape. And I guess Samoa went route one, so as USA they'll move the ball a little bit, and then their backs are probably a little bit they've got some speed and they've got some power out in the centers and on the edge. So, I think the USA were kind of tit for tat right now. Like I think they beat us, we beat them, and obviously with our old coach coaching them, he's coached a few of us for since we were young. So he knows us and he knows our players. But I think we've grown and we've gotten a lot better since he was here. So, it'll be a really good one. It's always a bit of a grudge match with them, which is weird because like Australia don't really have any like kind of grudge matches in any sport, but it's always a kind of a 1-for-1 with the USA at the moment with us.
Laurie, congratulations on the win. It was a 73 zip clinic. It looked like you guys were, getting the ball to edges really well. Not only kind of winning the game line battle, but, using the ball in hand and getting it to edge. Obviously, Desi Miller with a hat trick. But Pretty interested to know what the conversations were post-game inside the change room. What was Jo Yap talking about? What was she happy with apart from playing the 80 minutes and starting hard and fast? And what were potential work-ons going into the US game?
So we were excited that we kept them to 0. I mean, we were down in the second half there. Like, we were down in our line a fair few times, but we kind of stayed desperate to keep them out. And so I think that's always a really good sign. Obviously, she does the defense side of things, so she was pretty stoked that it was 0. I think we probably need to clean up our line breaks. They made a fair few line breaks against us, but we were kind of just lucky that we could catch them and pull them down. So I think that's probably something that, depending on who makes a line break, you got to be careful that you can't catch them. So I think just making sure, I guess getting us to get low. We got bounced a few times as well, which I think kind of happens. But if you get those misreads, but I guess just cleaning up that kind of area. But yeah, probably making sure our line breaks and making sure that we're hungry to fire every time and get off the line every time. And as opposed to waiting for them to come to us, we got to go and get them.
Do you think, will Jo Yap, will she make any changes? Do you think, were their players rested against Samoa that'll probably feature against the US, or will they just try and stick with that consistency, do you think?
Honestly, I got no idea.
No idea. Yeah. How long till the side's going to get picked? When will you?
Typically we find out tomorrow on a Tuesday. So,
okay.
The way that we've been doing it is we train today. We're traveling today, but then once we get to York, we'll train, and then we train again tomorrow, and we smash each other up, and then we find out.
Nice.
That's typically how it goes.
And I want to know, so the boys here were chatting earlier about particular players they played with. They were talking about how Johnny Wilkinson used to take it way too seriously, and then obviously these guys didn't take it seriously enough. I'm wondering, is there a Johnny Wilkinson in your group, and is there a clown like Drew?
You're complimentary, not from me.
That's all right.
I think you're amazing.
Own it, Drew. I think the clown might be me.
Respect.
Or maybe Paula. You need someone a little bit silly, Everyone, I think the thing is, and especially if you're away from home and you're doing this, surrounded by this, here's me pumping my tires, but you need something to kind of crack a smile and make it a bit light, because yes, it's a World Cup and yes, it's a world stage, but gee whiz, it's just footy at the end of the day, isn't it? And I mean, you probably don't like to hear that, and sponsors probably don't like to hear that, but I don't know, there's some big stuff going on, and even one of the Irish girls last week, she got diagnosed with cancer, so she had to pull out of the World Cup. That's some heavy shit. Yeah. And there's there's just a lot that goes on at home, and the world still goes on at home, so that still happens. So I think at the end of the day, it's important that and we want to do a job and we're winning a World Cup, but you got to have fun as well. And if anyone takes it too seriously, then that's awesome. Obviously, game day you take it seriously, but get a grip.
What I've enjoyed is not just yours and the Wallaroos girls, but also I guess a lot of the content coming out of this Rugby World Cup in the off time, of course, is some of the fun stuff that we see, and then there's a bunch of insecure men that you wouldn't see the men's team doing, they just don't understand that they're completely two different demographics who you're trying to appeal to and to get engaged in the game. What I saw one the other day when you were dressed as your formal kit was giving off Pitch Perfect vibes.
Do you watch that?
Yeah, Pitch Perfect's one of my top 5 movies, I would say. So when you're doing the little dance, da 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 da. Yeah. All right.
It took us a few goes, I won't lie.
Did it?
We nailed it. The time before that, we absolutely nailed it. And then this random jogger jogged through the middle of our set.
Oh, how people don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it, do they?
I see photos, and the Instagram dads that are doing it for their wife. You steer clear. Well, you know when something's happening.
Yeah, or if you're in the middle of a jog, you just stop and just wait for them to finish.
Or jog on the spot. You see those people at the lights? They jog at the lights.
Well, what else have you got in the... what do you got planned for content coming up?
Oh, give us a scoop. I don't know, but I think... not too sure. I mean, I know that the USA girls, they like to do... They're the content queens, so... I think last time that we met up with them, we did a little TikTok with them, but it is fun, and there are a lot of people that whinge about it.
K-pop Demon Hunters is massive.
Oh mate,
if you can,
that is doing my head in at home at the moment.
24/7. Lori, look it up if you haven't seen it. K-pop
Demon Hunters.
Demon
Yeah,
Hunters.
just come out on Netflix, and it's just
I'm gonna
like,
get a virus. Oh, it's a show.
it's a show. It's like a virus.
It is.
Oh,
But if you can find a
mate,
way to
every
work
day.
Do it
that
your
into
lid.
a TikTok, you guys will go massive in South Korea.
That is. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know. Is that a song, right?
Yes,
Well,
yeah.
they're like
Soda
singers.
pop.
Yeah.
How does
Soda
it go?
pop's
Yeah.
one.
No, my
Golden?
niece was talking about that.
Oh, bro, I just know the movements.
It's just
All right,
exploded.
Oh, it
I'll
kills
pass
me.
on your suggestion.
Okay. England, obviously the hosts, and as we said, we saw what they did to the USA. Have you guys got one little eye looking ahead? 2 weeks. Obviously, that game's going to be a sellout, or if you just put it at the back of your mind, just get through the USA and then worry about it.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking to the USA. Everyone's just out here trying to. Well, you just want to play some footy, right? You're just kind of focusing on the next training. Be like, come on, try, please pick me. But I think the coaches are probably looking at you. The Roses. I mean, we all sat and we always put the footy up, whether it's the Wallabies or the rest of the pool game. So we always watch the footy together. And obviously we've been able to watch their games a few times together. So we know what they're about. But I think the coaches are probably like, that's their job.
With the what's the crowds like, the atmosphere and all that been like? Like we saw that first game where the Roses played, and it was like a record sold out, most attended ever at a Women's World Cup game. What's it been like? What's the atmosphere like? Like what's the buzz around town? Is it?
Yeah,
is it
it's
good?
unreal. It's really, really good. So, I mean, apart from the fact that this whole stadium decided they want to go for Samoa, we literally, we had, obviously there's a few fans around, wearing their green and gold. Scotland and Wales are playing right after us, so majority were Scotland and Wales fans, but they were still there cheering on because they just love footy, right? But I think, it was awesome. It was I think that something they do well over here in England is they have those, stadiums that are, 15,000 or 20,000 stadiums. So they pack that out. So imagine old Ballymore, packing that out, and it's such a good vibe, and it's such a it's an intimate environment. It's not you don't have to kind of fill Suncorp to make it a vibe. So I think over here they've got a bunch of their little club stadiums. Obviously we played at Old Trafford.
Old Trafford.
So Sale Sharks, that's their club. That's their club ground. So I think it's it's an intimate setting, and you can pack it out and it still feels But no, the fans here are crazy. It's great. They love their rugby here.
And the support from back home, Laurie, you getting plenty of messages from Wallaroos fans in Australia watching?
Yes. Yeah. Getting a lot of love. A lot of people watching back home. My folks flew over, so they're over here. They're over here in the stands. But we're feeling the love over here, and
Very good. Hey, if you want to get around the girls, you want to watch them, you can watch them on Stan, but also across the Nine Network. They were on Gem last week. I'm not 100% they're on Gem this week. They are. They're on Gem again. So make sure you watch the Wallaroos take on the USA. It's on Sunday at 4:30 a.m. Set your alarms. Make sure you get up and watch that. Laurie, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck against America.
thank you.
Don't
for
get
having me.
changed.
No.
Go do your hair.
No, no, you're right. I'll chuck a bra on. May as well. Travel day. Nah, cool. Thanks so much for having me. Drew, congrats on your quiz win.
Yeah, thank you.
Is that the first time someone's ever congratulated?
That is the first time.
Thanks, Laurie. All the best this
Cool,
weekend.
thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you. See you later.
Thank you.
There you go, boys. Lori Cramer,
Very good.
outstanding.
Yeah, she's one of the greats.
Pleasure.
Oh, brilliant. Hey, a couple other things going on. Shute Shield final on the weekend. Obviously, the Mighty Rats take on the Eastie Beasties. Leichhardt Oval, 3:15 p.m. Gents, who's going to win?
Don't care.
Don't care. Oh, because North's aren't in it.
Well, Rats beat Norse at Rat Park on the weekend, so
But you're kind of living up that way now, bro.
yeah, I am. Actually, I'll go for the Rats.
Oh, what about poor Lindsay? That
Oh,
nuffy Lindsay
Fourth grade
Stevens.
aren't
Oh,
in the-
Lindsay Stevens.
Fourth grade aren't in the final.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going east.
Oh, no.
Up the Beasties. Yeah.
Well, you live there.
Yeah.
You live, I reckon, about a 3-minute walk from Rat Park.
Oh, it was actually 22 minutes, but yeah, I mean, I'm a slow walker. 3 minutes, you kidding?
I walk fast, short legs. And you, mate,
Beast.
Beast.
Tommy loves them.
Really?
And Lindsay,
Who do
little
you think,
nuffy.
Beasts or Rats?
That's the game you invite
Oi.
me this
Yeah,
weekend.
if you want to come.
Okay.
Castro's going to come out to it.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Okay. What you go for?
Beasts.
Beast. East.
Okay, I go for the other one.
Oh, you want to go for rats?
You're not smart,
Oh,
are
he's
you?
jumped off you now.
I know, he's getting dumber as the pod goes on.
Of course, it's
Did you want to do a wager? Because we're obviously both rats.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
both East.
Absolutely.
If the rats win, you got something?
If the rats win, you gift us with a pet rat.
Okay.
And if the
Who's
beast,
looking after the rat?
Oh, like Levi and Kai.
I don't want the rat.
If the rats win, you have to grow a rat's tail.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, you know what I am doing?
Yeah.
I saw a guy on the weekend playing Levi, and they're just starting to get facial hair and whatever. This kid had a full set of mutton chops down the side, big sideburns.
You're doing.
I'm having a go at sideburns.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going
The
for real long
Wolverine.
sideburns.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Love it. Let's forget the bet. Okay, good luck to both sides. Merch update. Excuse me. Budgy Smuggler. The PJs are available now. You've seen us looking very, very schmick in those pajamas. I mean, I've been wearing them and I've never slept better.
Oh, and also supported better either. When,
Yes.
When the Wallabies play, put them on.
Yeah.
I
Nice
actually
alarm in that.
don't get to wear them too much because they look that good. They're straight off.
Really?
Yankee
Yeah.
wants them off.
Yeah.
They're too
Yeah,
good.
she told me she had to stitch your buttons back on.
Did she tell you that? We'll
She
keep that
asked
to
me for a
ourselves.
needle. I said, I've got one for you.
Anyway, make sure you go to budgysmuggler.com.au. You can get your pajamas there. Also, the KOKO merch. We're wearing it now. Look at this. This is now the commemorative Lions merch. I've got the hoodie. There's the hat. There's the shirt. Get online. You can either buy it at www.kickoffsandkickons.com or also on YouTube. If you're watching right now, down the bottom there should be a button you can click, and then that'll go straight through. And you can purchase the merch. If you want to sponsor the pod, DM us on at Kickoffs and Kick-Ons or send us an email.
Yeah, good opportunity to sponsor the pod for the bod. Bod for the pod.
Yes.
Podbod.
Yep.
Are you telling me someone pay you to come here and talking shit?
No.
Okay.
It's the same as someone paying you to be on TV talking shit.
Conclusions and goodbyes. Has anybody got anything to conclude?
I am a little bit worried about where tonight's going to go with my mate Castro.
Can you give us a region which we should avoid? Oh, it'll be Tuesday by the time this goes out.
Yeah, no,
Bondi.
we'll be in Bondi because that's where Castro's
Super
staying.
Monday.
Gits is staying at my place as well. So, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a Mad Monday tonight. And I didn't realise it was going to be that big. But
No, neither did I.
yeah, batten down the hatches.
You're really setting this up, aren't you?
Yeah, he wanted to. Because
Yeah.
Drew, just remember, mate, 10%.
yeah,
Starts tomorrow.
Yeah, starts tomorrow, does it?
starts tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, well, make sure it's one of those low-calorie establishments
Yeah,
and
yeah.
tequila sodas. Good
That's
tip.
it. Tequila sodas, fresh
Very,
lime.
very good. You can find us at Kickoffs and Kick-Ons. I've already done that. That was the show. Kate Castro, what an absolute pleasure to meet you, mate. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you for the
on.
invitation. It was
Yes.
beautiful. I have a beautiful time. Nice to see these three fuckers. But the best thing is now they want to pay for all the drinks and all the food, which is made me more happy.
Well, you've always been very
Free refills
accommodating.
at Macca's.
Hopefully these blokes can
You too.
return the
You're in
favour.
the
Well, I
middle.
just remember
The
being at one of
podcast
those.
is yours as well, no?
I just remember being at one of those late after-match, post-matches. You know, you guys put on a good do after a game. You know, formal dinner.
Yeah.
I remember just locking eyes with you about 4 tables over there. I remember locking eyes, just going, "You couldn't have got up quicker."
There's a really nice Australian restaurant called Sizzler that I'll take you to.
Yeah.
Have you been to
Sizzler.
That's
Le
an
Sizzler.
experience.
Le Sizzler.
Do you have an appetite?
5
Are you
stars.
somebody that you're good on the tooth? Can you eat a bit?
Yeah, used to eat them more. Now it's okay. I still drink it a lot.
But, but he's gluten free.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Oh, that's going to be tough.
But no,
we might not be able to bake dinner.
No, it's full of gluten free everywhere, man. Don't worry. It's full.
You boys will work it out. Have a very good time.
Thank you.
All that's left to do. KOKO! Oh, wow. That is the best video on YouTube. You know what you need to do now? You need to like and subscribe down there. Or if you want extra content, might be down there, you need to go up here or up here and get more of that gear. Thanks for supporting Kickoffs and Kick-Ons, and we will see you very soon.